What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, we are going to go ahead and talk about the legends, and we're going to talk about what these mean at the top of the thing. As you can see, there's all, and then there's recon, support, defense, and offense. So we're going to go through each one of them and talk about what they do exactly. Let's get into it. Actually, before we get into it, I just want to say a massive shout out to all you guys, to everyone who's stopping by the channel, checking out the videos I posted recently, only the two. You guys are insane with the support on that one. On the $100 store vault one, you guys are amazing. Oh my, I honestly would not have thought I would have got that much within that amount of days, but you guys are amazing. Alright, so first off, we're going to go ahead and start with Recon. We have Bloodhound and Pathfinder in this section as of right now. So what they both do is they can scan the beacon. It doesn't matter who it is. Only those two are able to scan the beacon as of right now. Until there's more recons, those are the only two that could scan. Now, before we start talking about the Legends' actual abilities, if you guys would like in-game video of each one of these Legends abilities, do let me know, and I will definitely make a video of that. But as of right now, we're just gonna be talking about it, and that's it. We're not gonna show what they do, or like we're not gonna show the gameplay of them. If you guys would like gameplay of each one of them, do let me know. I'll definitely do that. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and talk about what the abilities are. So first off, we have Bloodhound, and his passive is Tracker. So what Tracker does is whenever he's looking around the area, there might be footprints, and what those footprints are is basically your enemies. Now it will say how many seconds they were there. If you follow the footprints, you will manage to find the enemies, obviously. So yeah, his passive is really handy. I actually really like it. But next up, we have his tactical, which is called Eye of the All-Father. Now what his tactical does is whenever you activate it, he's gonna like scan whatever in front of him. But yeah, it's only gonna scan the things that's in front of the screen. That's it. It's not gonna scan on your side. It's not gonna scan behind you. Only in front of you. It's pretty far too. It scans pretty far. I forgot how many meters. I'm gonna check. So tactical will go up to 75 meters to scan, which is pretty nuts. But yeah, his ultimate is called Beast of the Hunt. So what his ultimate will do is whenever he activates it, he will pull out some red lightning looking thing, and it's gonna go black and white on your screen. And basically what it does is it will make you run faster, is one. Another one is it will highlight the enemies that are in front of you red. And the third one is there will be red footprints that of people that was recently near you not so long ago. Alright, so next up we have Pathfinder in the Recon, which is the last one in Recon. So basically we have his passive, which is called Insider Knowledge. So what that passive does is whenever you scan a beacon, his cooldown for the ultimate, which is called a Zipline Gun, will get lowered. Which is honestly, it's alright. It's not anything crazy, but you know, whatever. But next up we have his tactical, which is called Grapple. So what Grapple does is whenever you use it on a wall, on a flat platform, on whatever it is, you could use it on literally anything. I don't think a person though. Well, except the enemy. You could do it on an enemy. But anyways, what it will do is it will obviously let you grapple towards that area or wherever you place the grapple at. But if you press the jump button as well, you will go higher. You will like start levitating. Is that the right word? I don't know. But yeah, whenever you press the jump button, you will go higher. You will elevate. Maybe that's the word. I don't know. All right. Anyways, next up we have his ultimate called Zipline Gun. So what his ultimate does is whenever you activate it, there will be a zipline for your teammates as well to use it. You can use it as well. And as of right now, you're able to jump off and jump back on multiple times, unlimited amount of times that you want. On the actual game, you cannot do this. On the actual game, you can actually only do this 3 times, and it forces you to get off. So just keep that in mind. There might be an update at some point where they do that, but as of right now, you could just freely jump off, jump back on, jump off, jump back on. It is really helpful when an enemy is shooting at you. Yeah. Alright, now that we're done with the recons, we're going to move on to support. So what support is nothing, to be honest. They actually don't really give anything special. The only thing they really give is that you have the ability to help your teammates out. That's pretty much it. As of right now, they don't have a special thing to them because there's only one character. But anyways, we have one character in this one, which is called Lifeline. So what her passive will do is whenever you revive someone that is currently down, if you revive them, your drone, which is, you know, this little guy right here that she's leaning on, he will revive the teammate for you. So all you have to do is just tap him or tap the person that is downed, and the drone will start reviving. You can only do this with one person, so if there's two of your teammates that are down, you can only revive one of them with the drone, and then you'll have to revive the other guy by yourself. Or you could wait until the drone is done reviving the first person, and then you can revive the second person. And along with this, the drone has a little shield while he's reviving. So wherever the direction you're looking at, it's gonna place a shield and in that direction. So in case you're looking at a wall or something, try to look the opposite way. So just in case, you know, someone can shoot him. Next up, we have Lifeline's tactical, which is called Dog Killer Drone. So what her tactical will do is whenever you press it, it will release the drone, like I said before, the one she's leaning on, and it will start healing you, your teammates, or an enemy. It doesn't matter who it is, it's going to revive, it's going to heal anyone. This only does your health, it doesn't do armor, so keep that in mind. It will heal 8 health per second up to at least 150 health, so this evens out to your teammates or anyone that's near it, and it only lasts 20 seconds. Also keep in mind that you cannot move this drone or anything. Once you place the drone down, it's going to be there forever until you're able to get it back, which is like 45 seconds, I believe. Next up, we have Lifeline's ultimate, which is called Care Package. So once you press on the ultimate, she's gonna have a little remote, and you could place down the care package where there's an open area that's above you. So if, let's say you're in a mountain, you're inside a mountain or whatever, you cannot place it down because obviously there's a big mountain blocking the way in order for it to drop on you. So you have to be in an open area, keep that in mind. But whenever you drop this down, it will give you good loot. So let's say you have blue armor. If you and your teammates all have blue armor, you will get purple armor. Let's say you have blue armor, but one of your teammates have gray armor. It's going to drop blue armor because not all your teammates have blue. So whoever has the lowest on armor, it's going to drop whatever the amount that is. Like if they have no armor, probably gray. No, I'm kidding. It drops blue instantly no matter what. But yeah, it also will drop you shield cells and syringes. Sometimes they'll drop you mags. Obviously, once again, depending on the level of your mag, it will drop purple, gold, or blue. It will drop backpacks. It drops a lot of things that will hopefully benefit you or your teammates. All right, now that we're done with support, we're gonna go ahead and move on to defense. So in defense, we have Gibraltar and Caustic. So what these two have is something called Fortified. Now, because they are big and tall characters, they take 15% less damage, and not only that, they will not be slowed down by bullets. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into Gibraltar's abilities. So what his passive is it's called Gun Shield. So what this does is whenever you aim down your sights, there will be a shield wherever your gun is. So keep in mind that this shield only protects whatever you're looking at. So if there's someone behind you shooting at you behind you, the gun shield is not going to affect whatever is shooting behind you. So keep that in mind. But the gun shield has 50 health. So imagine you have purple armor and full health. You will basically have 150 health after shooting at you from the front. So next up, we have Gibraltar's tactical, which is called Dome of Protection. Now what his tactical does is whenever you press it, he will release a dome, which is 6 meters, the radius of 6 meters, and lasts 12 seconds. So inside this dome, you will not be able to get hit by bullets unless they're inside the dome as well. So if you are inside the dome and the enemy's inside the dome, you will get damaged, obviously. But if they are outside the dome and you are inside the dome, then they cannot damage you because the dome is protecting you. Along with that, you cannot get damaged by Bangalore's ultimate, which we will get into in a bit, and Gibraltar's ultimate as well, which we will also get into in just a second. Inside this dome, you can also revive your teammates quicker. So instead of 6 seconds, you will now be able to revive them for 4.5 seconds. Next up, we have his ultimate, which is called Defensive Bombardment. So what this does is whenever you press on it, he's gonna have like a little airstrike calling thing, I guess. So whenever you press it to let go of it, it's gonna release a big red circle showing you that that's where all the destroyment's gonna happen. So once that happens, there's gonna be huge bombs just coming down, and obviously that will damage people who was inside of it. Once again, if you have Gibraltar and you have a dome, you can also place that down and not get hit by the bombardment. Alright, next up we have Caustic. So what Caustic does is his passive, he will be able to breathe in smoke from enemies. So let's say a Caustic is inside of, let's say an enemy Caustic is inside of a building. The Caustic on your team will be able to go inside and not get affected by the smoke or the gas traps because he has the gas mask, and that will not affect him. His passive will also make it to where you could see clearly while you are in Caustic gas. So this does not affect in Bangalore's smoke. So keep that in mind. Only Caustic's gas. You'll be able to see a little bit more clearly compared to others. And whenever an enemy gets hit by your gas trap, they will get highlighted green, showing that they were affected by your gas trap. Next up, we have Caustic's tactical, which is called Nox Gas Trap, or you could say gas, or you could say trap, or you could say fart, whatever. So what this does is you will be able to place up to 6. You start off with 3, but you'll be able to max out at placing down 6 in total. So once you place down all 6 and you place down another one, whatever the first one that you place down is gonna go away. So keep that in mind. But anyways, what this does to an enemy is whenever they run into it, they're gonna get damaged. They're gonna get damaged and slowed by the gas. So obviously if they get out, they'll be fine. Their health does not come back though. They have to regain their health by using syringe or dog drone or medkit or Octane passive. But keep in mind that they can also destroy the traps simply by destroying the base, which is the bottom part, the very, very bottom part, the thing that's yellow. They can destroy that part and they won't get affected by it or anything, and your gas trap's gonna be gone. Last but not least, for Caustic, we have his ultimate, which is called Nox Gas Grenade. Now what this does is the exact same thing as his canisters, except it is a bomb. So basically, when you throw it at an enemy or just somewhere, it's going to release a big puffy cloud, and whoever is inside of it is going to slow them down and take their damage down, or take their health down, not damage, what? Anyways, yeah, it's going to take their health down. So that works the exact same, just instead of that, it's a big puffy cloud that they cannot stop at all until it's gone. So now that we're done with defense, we have, last but not least because they're gonna add more legends later on, but yeah, anyways, offense. So in offense, we have Wraith, Bangalore, Mirage, and Octane. Now, what these offense characters have is they have one ability that is to their own. Now, you will see right now in a second once we get into them. So first we have Wraith. So what her passive is called Voices from the Void. So what her passive does is whenever someone is looking at you, or aiming at you, or sniping at you, it will say that there's someone looking at you. So just keep that in mind. If you're out in the open, you could tell your teammates, oh, there's someone that sees me, or something like that. You could phase out, which is basically her tactical, which I will talk about in a second. If you are getting aimed at by a sniper, it will say there's a sniper near, or something like that, or there's a sniper or something like that. So please keep in mind, or please remember to hear those voices, just in case, because those do come in handy. So next up we have her tactical, which is called Into the Void. So what her tactical does is whenever you press it, she will start doing a little sign thing that will make her go into a void, which is basically, in that little frame, you will be invisible. Well, not invisible, but you will be invincible. There we go. You'll be invisible for a short amount of time, what, 5 seconds, I believe. So within that time, you could run away, try getting behind the teammate, or not teammate, but an enemy or whatever, and they cannot hit you at all during that time. They could definitely see where you are because you will have a trail behind you, and not only that, you will be once you're slowly getting out of the phase, you will have little sparkling blue light coming out of you. So keep that in mind. You will be shown you're not invisible, you're just invincible. Last but not least, we have Wraith's ultimate, which is called Dimensional Rift. So what Dimensional Rift does is, whenever you activate it or press it, you will start a beginning of a portal. So this portal can only go 75 meters long, so keep that in mind. And once you place it down wherever, it will only last 1 minute, aka 60 seconds. If I'm wrong, it shows the timer on mobile, which is really cool. I really like that, so keep that in mind. Just look at the timer. You don't have to think yourself. Just look at the portal, man. Anyways, no matter how many times you move, if you move left right, it's gonna make your meters go down regardless, no matter what you do. If you do not want to activate it, make sure you are standing still when you activate it in the first place, and press it again, and it will deactivate. All right, next up we're gonna go to Bangalore. So what Bangalore's passive does? There we go. So what Bangalore's passive does is double time, or it's called double time, my bad. So what her passive does is whenever you are taking fire, or whenever you get shot nearby, literally right next to you, they miss you because they suck or whatever, what she will do is she will start sprinting quicker than usual. She will start sprinting like Octane's sprint, for a short amount of time. It's not gonna be that long. So let's say, for example, they're just looking at you. You will not start running quicker. You're just gonna run as normal. But if they start shooting at you, you're gonna run quicker. Next up, we have a tactical called Smoke Launcher. So what her tactical does is she will have at least 2, or at most 2, smokes in one go, or whatever, like the ability thing before cooldown. So whenever you release this, it releases a big smoke bomb, and it is very, very, very hard to see when you're inside the smoke. I can tell you that right now. It is super hard. It is very different compared to the actual game. The cooldown is 33 seconds, but keep in mind you have 2 of them. 2. So let's say you use one, you have another one instantly if you want to use another one right after that. And last but not least, we have her ultimate, which is called Rolling Thunder. So Rolling Thunder is almost just like Gibraltar's ultimate. If you didn't see that, then what her ultimate does is it will place down a bunch of missiles that drop from the sky within a little area. Well, before that happens, when you press on it, she's gonna hold the little thing, like a little remote, I guess. Not a remote, but it's like something to call in the airstrike. and then it will place down a bunch of missiles in that area, and within like 3-4 seconds, somewhere around that, all the missiles will activate one by one, just slowly and slowly and slowly. So like one missile goes off, and then right after the other missile goes off. Basically, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, once again, if Gibraltar has his dome up, it will not affect you. It will not affect him or whoever's inside the dome unless the ultimate was already activated before he placed down the dome. And if the missiles are inside the dome, then they will get damaged. Next up, we have Mirage, which is our second last one. So what his passive is called Now You See Me. So what his passive does is whenever you are reviving a teammate or respawning, he will go invisible. So if you're reviving a teammate, he will be full on invisible. People will be able to like see him like very, very tiny because of the little blue around him, or not blue around him, but like the little blue thing on his arms. Like you see those circle things that are on his arms, those things lights up, and when you are reviving, 3 of them light up, but it is very, very hard to still see, especially on World's Edge, because it is a very like light, bright map, so it is very, very hard. Even including with respawning. There we go, that's the word, not reviving, respawn. When he's respawning, he will also go invisible and also have the thing activated as well. But once again, it is very hard to tell because it is super bright map, really colorful. Yeah. Next up, we have his tactical, which is called Psych Out. Psych Out? I'm gonna go with Psych Out just because Psych Out sounds more cool. But anyways, what his tactical does is he will, whenever you press it, he will release a decoy or a clone, whatever you want to call him. I like calling him clone. Sometimes I call him decoy. I don't know. I just be saying random names. But whenever you do it, he will place the decoy wherever the blue circle is, because there's gonna be a blue circle wherever you aimed at, and that's where the decoy is gonna be. But here's the thing: Mirage has another button when you deploy the decoy. So once you press that button, what it's gonna do is it's gonna track your movement. So let's say you crouch, the decoy is gonna crouch as well. Let's say you walk around, the decoy is gonna walk around as well. So until you press that button again, the decoy is gonna copy your movement. Next up, we have Mirage's ultimate, which is called Life of the Party. So when you activate this, what it will do is it will deploy a bunch of decoys, and you get this ultimate really quick actually, so it's very, very clutch. But yeah, it will deploy a good amount, like 6 decoys, I believe. And each one of them will copy your exact movement. So keep that in mind, that whatever movement you do is all the decoys are gonna do the exact same thing. Next, we are on to our last and final character as for now, which is called Octane. So what Octane does is his passive is called Swift Mend. Now what his passive does is he will recover 1 HP every 1 second, which is very helpful with his tactical, which his tactical is called Stim. Now what his Stim does is whenever you use it, you will be quicker for 6 seconds, but it will cost you 20 health. So that's where the passive comes in handy, because you gain 1 HP every 1 second. So be sure to use your tactical wise as well, because who knows, you might get yourself to 1 HP and die. Also, by the way, with a tactical, you cannot die with it. So let's say you have 15 HP. If you use it when you have 15 HP left, 15 HP, my bad, I don't know what I said right now. You will always have 1 HP at least. So if you use it in a storm, you're gonna die instantly because the storm's gonna hit you. But yeah, so just be aware of that. Last but not least, we have Octane's ultimate, which is called Jump Pad. So what Jump Pad does is whenever you press on it, he will throw a jump pad which has like green on the side or green on the edge, and a black circle in the middle. So when you get on this, you will go very, very high. And not only that, keep in mind that you can double jump. So once you get on it, you can double jump instantly if you want. I don't know why you, I mean, I guess you can if you want. Sometimes it might come in handy, I guess. I don't know. But if you press the jump button, you will be able to jump again. Just keep in mind it's a double jump. But yeah, you go, just remember you go really, really high, and you can go really, really far depending how you want to use it. Alright though, but that's pretty much all the legends as of right now from regional launch. Let me know who you guys use as of right now if you guys play the game. Let me know if you guys want to see the abilities in game. I could also make a video for that. But leave a like, comment if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, because I do plan on releasing a lot more Apex Mobile content. It's just right now I'm struggling with a iPhone XR, so yeah. But hope y'all enjoy, and I am out. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.